What is the purpose of access control? The purpose of access control is to prevent traffic in an area where personnel may be subjected to hazardous situations. This means that no unauthorized personnel shall be within restricted areas. An access control measure consists of physical barriers, which remain in place either temporarily or permanently. The barriers must be correctly marked, so that they are understood by all personnel. There are various types of access control equipment, which are suitable for different work tasks. Temporary access control measures often consist of red and white chains, barrier webbing or similar. An access control measure can also be an integrated part of the area design, such as a red and white self-closing gate. Access control measures do not implement and remove themselves. All access control measures have an owner. The executing worker is responsible for establishing access control. This means if you shall carry out work that involves risk to others, you are responsible for establishing a restricted area. This shall be done in consultation with the area technician or area responsible, who shall approve the access control measure. The executing worker is also responsible for maintenance of the access control measure. Don't forget to remove the access control measure as soon as the area is cleared for normal traffic. So that it is clear who owns an access control measure, the restricted area must be marked. The sign must be clear and provide information about relevant hazards, the type of access that applies, no access or authorized personnel only, the owner of the restricted area, and the channel or telephone number on which the owner can be reached. The sign may also provide information such as references to any relevant work permit, and the time at which the access control measure was established. Access control measures must be respected, even if you do not see work being carried out. Not all hazards are equally visible from all levels, for example the danger of falling objects. Holes or openings that present a risk of personnel falling to a lower level shall be physically secured to prevent danger to personnel. These access control measures should be as solid as a railing. For example, this might be a lockable gate or an access control measure installed using scaffolding materials. The access control measure must be marked with red and white access control webbing or tape. This should be wrapped around the railing. The presence of security personnel cannot replace access control measures that are designed to physically prevent falls. If the access control measure is a physical obstacle in an escape route, the alternative escape route must be described and clearly marked. Some types of work require special access control measures. If you are carrying out work on an electrical installation, the area must be cordoned off using red webbing and a round yellow and black sign showing zigzag lightning. For work involving radiography, the area must be cordoned off using access control webbing and a sign that shows a black radiation symbol on a yellow background. An access control measure should never be the primary and only barrier against undesirable incidents. An area is cordoned off to reduce the consequences of an undesirable incident occurring as a result of the activities being carried out in the area. You should therefore implement measures that minimize the likelihood of undesirable incidents occurring before you establish access control. You then implement the access control measure that will reduce the consequences if anything goes wrong. Before starting the work, you must ensure that only authorized personnel are within the area. Remember to remove the access control measure when the work is completed. If the restricted area is not yours, there is only one thing that you should do: keep out.